Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Lions will go on offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Goff taking it right to the air. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Lante Taylor making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 39. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught for the first. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And it bounces out of bounds for the touchback. So no harm, no foul. And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Starts his return from the 23. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Terrific return here, 24 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. him to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bates' kick is up and good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Maybe some nerves, it's an interception on his first pass. Ryan Branch has it. And the Lions take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Goff. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and goal, here's Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Now try Gibbs again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Go. Forward. DC.
Now Goff. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Excellent return. He got 22 before being stopped. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. This, our last play of the quarter. On 1st down, it's Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Rattler. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rattler setting to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throw on 3rd down. Completes this one to Hill. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They kick the running back in motion. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This finds Moreau. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 2nd and less than a yard. Buys time, rolling right. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Looking to throw, Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Saints trying to make some noise before halftime. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Third down from the gun. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints get it back to within 6.
Saints 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Goff to the air now. Into the hands of Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Pulled in at the 20. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Saints will get set to take over. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Rattler back to throw. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 16-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rattler to the air now. Escapes the pocket. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This one taken in by Kraft. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Rattler. It is Kupp, left side. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They are throwing it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He finds Sanders. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Olave with the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. Able to get it to Moreau. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Rattler. The throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. So that catch gets him two and turns this into a one-score game once again. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Goff. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught, he found some space. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First down from the red zone. It's a New Orleans touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the Saints to the line for another two-point try.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Connection made to Raymond. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the Saints grab it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Rattler setting to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Rattler back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. He's on the move.
Now that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. A quick throw is swatted away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Goff to the air now. Into the hands of Gibbs. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by just one. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Third down run by Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Running it with David Montgomery. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They go to a knee here. No need to push it for the end zone. They're going to try to set up the game-winning kick. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. This one from 47 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach